Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the WordPress video series. In this video, I'm going to install a free plugin which will help you add a cookie consent banner on your WordPress website. The name of the plugin is User-Centric's Cookiebot Automatic Cookie Banner for GDPR or CCPA and Google Consent Mode. Let me show you the website. This is the website, Cookiebot by User-Centric's. First, we will need to create an account on the website, and after that we are going to connect our WordPress website using the plugin. There is a 14 days free trial in which you will get all the premium features. If you are running a small website, then you can continue using the free plan. Later, I'll show you what is the difference between the free and the premium plan. The Cookiebot tool is going to scan your website and it is going to identify the cookies and the tracking technologies that you are using on your WordPress website. And it is going to automatically categorize the cookies and the trackers on your website, and it is going to block them until the visitors give consent. Once the consent is given by the user, it is going to unblock them. Now, those who do not know what is cookie consent is required under multiple data privacy laws such as GDPR in European Union and CCPA or CPRA in United States. Now, the purpose of cookie consent is to inform the customer or the visitor about the cookies and the other website tracking tools that you are using on your website. And you are going to give them an option to accept or decline the cookies on your website. And the users must provide their consent before cookies can be used to collect the data from the user. And what is cookie consent banner? It is nothing but an interface where the visitors or the users will be able to accept or deny all the cookies on your WordPress website. So first we are going to create a free account, and later we are going to install the plugin on the WordPress website. Now again, this is not only for the WordPress website, it is supported by all the major CMS such as WordPress, Shopify, Wix, and if you are using any HTML website or PHP website, you just need to add a code on the website and it will start working. So let's start creating an account. I'll give you the link in the description box. Here at the top you will see an option, Start Free. Click on it. And now we are going to sign up. If you want, you can sign up using Google account or you can start using email address. So I'm going to enter my email address here. Click continue. And it is going to verify the email. It is going to send a code to your email address. All right, so here I have received the code and I'm going to enter the code. Click continue. Now it is asking you to enter the password. So I'm going to create one password and click continue. Now we are going through onboarding. Welcome to Cookiebot. Are you signing up for yourself or on behalf of a client? I'm going to say myself. What industry do you operate in? So I'm going to select the industry here, to select this one. How many people work at your company? I'm going to say 2 to 10. How many domains does your company manage? I'm going to say 1. What kind of work do you do? So web development. You will see different options. You need to select the proper option. What is your role in the company? Business owner or founder. Click next. Why Cookiebot? So click on select answer and you will see different option. I need my website or app to meet privacy requirement from Google or another service provider. All right, so I'm going to use this one. How did you hear about Cookiebot? I'm going to say recommendation, work or personal. By the way, this video is also sponsored by Cookiebot by User-Centric's, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Click on get started. All right, now it is asking you to add your website. So let's go to the website here and I'm going to copy the domain and enter the domain. And here you would say select different templates, GDPR, LGPD. Then we have CPA, CCPA, CPRA. I'm going to select GDPR. And here you will see custom code option also. However, I'm going to select GDPR and click next. Now here you will see design. These are the different layouts. Banner layout is dialog. If I select bar, it will be like this. I'll show you both the layouts. As of now, I'm going to select dialog. Style effect, let's say none. And we have design, light theme, or you can use dark theme. The dark theme will look like this. And I'm going to select light theme for now. Later I'll show you how the dark theme looks. Buttons will be solid, mixed, or outline. These are the solid buttons, and this is how the outline will look. Mixed will look like this. So I'm going to select solid. Display logo banner. If you want to add a logo banner, you can also add a logo banner. Check this option, upload file, and the logo will be shown here. So I'm going to uncheck it for now. Then we have compliance, multi-level, accept only. If I select accept only, there will be only one button, allow all. Accept or decline, you will see two buttons there. And if I select multi-level, you will see different options there: necessary, preferences, statistics, and marketing. All right, so these are the buttons. You will see reject all, selection, allow all. If I select this one, you will see different options. So you can select different options based on your requirement. Show additional settings. Default mode for check boxes. These are the check boxes. If I check this, you will see it is enabled. This one is also enabled, and this one is also enabled. So I'm going to keep them enabled as a default. Display close icon on banner. If I check this, you will see close icon here. All right, then we have distribution. If I click on drop down, you will see different countries. I'm going to select all visitors. If you're running a website which has users from all over the world, you can select all visitors. So I'm going to select all visitors and click on next. And now you will see implementation method. This is manual implementation. If you are running HTML or PHP website or any other CMS and you don't know how to install the plugin, you can simply copy this code and add this code in the head tag of your website. So make sure that it will be installed on all the pages, not only on the home page. It should be installed on all the pages. If you are using WordPress, there is an option to install the WordPress plugin, Google Tag Manager. If I open it, you will see the instruction for Google Tag Manager deployment. So you can also go through these instructions. We are using WordPress, so we are going to use the WordPress plugin. So let's go back to WordPress dashboard, go to plugins and click on add new plugin, and here search for Cookiebot. And you will see this plugin, user-centric Cookiebot. Click on install now and click on activate. All right, so the plugin is installed and it is activated. Here you will see get started, click on it. So we are on the dashboard and here it says already have a Cookiebot or user-centric account, then connect an account. So we are going to connect the account, and when you click on it, it is asking you to enter the settings ID or domain group ID. Now let's go back to user-centric account, and we are on the implementation method here. Now let's finish this one, and we are on the dashboard and go to implementation. And if I scroll down, you will see the domain group ID. Copy this one and enter the domain group ID here and click on connect account. All right, so the account is connected. It shows now disconnect account. So that means our website is connected with Cookiebot account. Now we are on the Cookiebot dashboard and you will see different options here. This is domains and aliases. We have one domain added here, and if I go to domain, it shows when is the next scan, last scan. So it is going to scan your website and it is going to categorize the cookies and trackers. The scan frequency is monthly. You can also change the scan frequency. However, that is for the paid version. Currently it is scanning our website. Right, then we have mobile apps, configuration. You will see the configuration again. Then we have content and privacy. We will go through this later. Let's go back to website, and we have connected our website here. You will see language. Let's set it to auto detect. It is going to detect your website language automatically. Enable use website location to set the language. I'm going to keep it as it is. Cookie blocking is set to automatic, which is recommended. So I'm going to keep it as it is. Go to additional settings, automatic update. Let's enable the automatic update and save the changes. It is going to update the plugin automatically whenever there is a new version. Show banner on site, which is enabled. Then we have cookie declaration script tag is none. So I'm not going to make any changes here. Google Tag Manager, if you're using Google Tag Manager, you can enable it. If you want more information about Google Tag Manager, you will see an option here, read more, and you will see all the information about Google Tag Manager. Right, let's close it. Then we have Google consent mode, which is already enabled. Then we have TCF and multiple configuration. I'm not going to make any changes here. Let's go to view dashboard, and on the dashboard it says account is added and it is working properly. Now let's refresh the website, and here you will see the cookie consent banner. This is how the cookie consent banner will look. The user will be able to deny, allow selection, or allow all. This one is mandatory. If I click on it, it says mandatory, cannot be deselected. Click on OK. Now let's say user does not want to allow marketing, then they can uncheck it, uncheck statistic, uncheck preferences, and allow only necessary, and select allow selection. So we have given the consent, and you will see the icon here. If I want to change my preferences, I can click on it. It will show the cookie settings. Your current state is only necessary is allowed. All the other options are not allowed. Show details, it will show the details. If I want to change it, I can simply click on change your consent, and it will show the cookie consent banner again. Now I can enable all the options and allow selection or allow all. Now this is my new consent. If I click on it again, it will show which one is enabled. So from here, the user will be able to manage their consent. All right, so let's close it. Now let's go back. This is the banner layout. Change the banner layout. Let's add slide effect. Position will be bottom or top. Currently bottom is selected. Design. For the design, let's select dark theme. Again, if you want to add logo, you can add logo. Compliance button, I'm not going to make any changes. Let's click on save changes. Let's refresh the website. We have the button here, click on it, and if I want to change it, it's going to show the new layout. Let's click on it, and you will see the new layout. The dark theme is applied. Now from here I can allow or deny. Now let's go back. Let's say I want to show only accept and decline, only two buttons. Click on save changes, refresh it, and you will see only two buttons are there, allow all or deny. So there is no other option here. So from the dashboard, you can customize the cookie consent banner. All right, so I'm going to select multi-level, and I'm going to change the layout to dialog. Style effect is overlay, let's say, and save the changes. Now if I go to content here, you will see the content. We use cookies to personalize content and ads. You will see that content here. So if you want to change that content, you can change it from here. This website uses cookie. You will see it here. All right, so it is very easy to customize the content also. And you will also see the text on the button: deny, allow all, okay, allow all, and general cookie introduction. If I go to show details, you will see the details here. So all the details will be shown here. All right, now let's go to privacy, and you will see this is how the privacy button will look. As of now, it is set to bottom left, which is here. If I close it, you will see the button here. If you want to change the position, you can change it to bottom right, top left, or top right. You can also change the color. From here, you can change the theme. You can use light or dark theme. Declaration, you will see the declaration here. Once done, you can click on save changes, and the changes will be applied to the cookie consent banner. So as I said earlier, if you are running a small website, then you can keep on using the free account. However, if you are running a big website, then you can go for the premium version. Here you will see the free plan with up to 50 sub pages. The premium plan will start with €7 per month for one domain with up to 50 sub pages. The premium small plan will be for €15, and it can be used for 4 or more domains with up to 350 sub pages. So you will see different plans are available. If I compare the features, you will see what are the features available in the free and the premium plans. So in the free plan, you can use one domain up to 50 sub pages. Google consent mode support is enabled. Microsoft UET consent mode is also available, and users per account is unlimited. So you will see the list of all the features in free and the premium plan. What happens at the end of your free trial? We have started with the 14 days free trial, and after your 14 days free trial ends, your account and setup will remain intact. However, you will not be able to make changes to it or access logs, and the banner will no longer be displayed. This is for the big websites. If you are running a small website, at the end of the trial, if your website has less than 50 subpages and you don't use any premium features, you can continue to use the Cookiebot CMP with the free plan. So it is very easy to add cookie consent banner on your WordPress website using the Cookiebot plugin. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.